Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 8 of Sky Factory 3 with Soren. What's up, dude?
Hello.
What do you have in your hand?
A net.
A net. What does that do?
You have to use this net for the nests.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
You like
what does
my-
it do, like pick up the chickens and then...
Yeah, so I can pick up a chicken, put it inside the nest.
You have a chicken that lays wood?
Don't ask.
That's awesome.
We're gonna have a whole slew of chickens. We're even gonna have another court chicken that you're gonna go get.
I mean, I specifically instructed you to watch it. Item collector from random things. What does that do, like a vacuum chest kind of thing?
It's more of a hopper hawk, really.
Neat. So it just picks up items on the ground and zzz, right into the inventory? That's cool.
Yep.
Oh, you've already got draconium crops? Nice.
Yes.
That's cool.
And this works surprisingly well.
So what's the difference between like the intermediate and the supreme and all those infernium crops? Is it like more per growth or faster growth?
They grow.
What's that?
How much they give and how much they grow, or how fast they grow.
Cool. And you have a watering can and the mechanical user. Neat.
Yes. Bye, Dyer.
Where'd you go?
Up.
What? How are you flying? I want to fly.
Do you know how many We're really lucky that our base is made of stone, not wood.
Yeah.
There might have been a gas incident.
Did you really fight the ghast without me? Or the wither?
It's gas!
I mean, you have the angel
It's
wings,
gas.
so don't you have to have another star for that?
No, that was the old wings. You just need a gas and a bat.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Alright, well,
The trick was lowering the gas to a certain point to catch him. And
nice.
I hit him, and then he flew away.
Cool. So that's a thing. How's my processing system doing over here? Is it working well?
It's working well, it broke.
How'd it break?
You forgot to put trash can.
Trash can for what?
The excess items.
I didn't think I did.
No, you forgot to put it down. It filled up. So I had to put
Oh,
it
yeah, Dad, void upgrades. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We're all fine. Yeah, I did not put void upgrades in there, but that makes sense. Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
We're still not getting silicon. We got silicon at some point from something. I don't know how or why.
Thank you.
So you've
It's
got
a random
water mills,
thing.
that's what we're using to generate power? You tell me
Yeah,
I build
really.
ugly things. If I do dire wire, what do you call this?
This was like a completely temporary build.
Is this Soren
and it's
water?
like, I
Is that
just
what we're
need
gonna
to
call
get
that?
right
Are we
now.
gonna go with Soren water?
No, this is actually gonna be removed today.
Yeah. Everything I make is
But I
a
need to
temporary
fight
build.
out of the way. There's gonna be a 9x9 so you be quiet, you. I'm building a 9x9 because of you.
Yay. You are building a good thing for me. So you've got the basic flux storage. So why is this purple now instead of blue?
It's the color of the network, so I can actually change that live.
Oh, that's cool. Sweet. How do you change it?
Edit network. I don't know if you can do this, but you should be able to edit network tab. And
Oh.
it's the red, green, blue.
Sweet.
And
That's
the
pretty cool.
Skynet is awesome network.
Nice.
You can always tap into Sky.
So you've got, let's get some iron cooking, and maybe some gold, and sure why not some copper. I don't know how much I care about these other metals at the moment, but so
I did
you've
switch it
got
out.
a flux plug, which is basically a sender named Maggie for some reason, connected to the energy conduits that are producing power on the magmatics. So how many of these magmatics do we have at the moment? These do 40 RF a tick each, right?
So 280.
Okay, so we're still well under the 640 max of the cabling we used. So that just flux plugs directly to your network. Now, the basic storage can just tap right in the network, so you don't have to have an input-output on the storage. It has its own built-in input-output. Correct? I presume?
I don't know how the storage works yet. I haven't gotten to try that too much.
Well, I mean, there's power in there, so I assume that it's working. And then,
I mean, what we could do is just turn off.
And then you've got this flux point, which is basically your receiver.
Yeah, let's try turning off Maggie for a second. And just see what happens in this one. Yeah, cool. So it uses the storage over here instead of...
Okay. And now if you turn Maggie back on, it's building back up. Neat. Nice. Actually seems to be working pretty well.
It works as intended. Yeah.
I like it. That's pretty cool. And we can see how much we're using in your network statistics. So plugs 2, points 4, max send, max receive, transfer. So I assume transfer is maybe what we're using right now?
I think so. And it's because it's interpolating between 2 points, 2 numbers.
Right.
You'll see that last digit increment really quick and then drop.
Right.
So it's not necessarily accurate.
Do we have, you said we had a bunch of octadic capacitors. Where are they all hiding?
I think in the bottom chest here. Miss chest. Sorry. This one.
Sweet. I'm going to add one to the sag mill over here just so that it's faster. Now that's using 100 RF tick instead of 20, but I assume that we can handle that just fine with our power production.
Yeah, we should.
Should be
These
good,
top
right?
2 still haven't been running. They're just kind of there.
Right. Neat. Now, what were you doing with fire water over here?
So, you know how we were making lava?
Yes.
I put this down instead of fire. And just actually look at the crucibles real quick. The crucibles behind you.
Yeah.
The rating.
What about them?
The rate times 8.
Yeah.
Times 7.
Oh.
That's because of the fire wire. Instead
Really?
of times 4.
That's cool.
And apparently there's rocket fuel and sunlight, liquid sunshine, I think. Apparently it reacts better.
Neat.
I don't know which one's better yet, though.
Is it listed anywhere, like what their rates are?
No. My
That's
chat's
a bummer.
doing that.
Cool. So, fire water, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Which you can get...
Completely safe.
Really? Just water over magma block? That's cool.
That's why we made it. Okay, you say that. Let me show you, though, what we had to do. Do you have a bucket on you?
Yeah.
Get some water and put it inside that. And then watch the magic.
I'm watching the magic.
That is near nothing.
So it's slow is what you're telling me.
It's extremely slow.
It is extremely slow. Did you try putting more magma blocks under it? Like we did with
haven't.
the mycelium?
Yeah, that's what we were considering with mycelium, but it didn't seem to warrant it. It is very slow, but the amount of firewire we're going to use...
I'm going to put a ton of sand over in our soul sand production line.
Okay.
I'm guessing you've been using some because we're low.
No, I haven't.
Oh,
You didn't put any more
cool.
sand in after you built this.
I did, though. I thought.
I put in 1 stack into the thingamabob, and that was it. Like, I used 1 soul sand stack. That was it. Do you want to see something rather interesting and neat? And fun?
I would love to see something rather interesting and neat.
Go to the sag mill that's doing the ore processing that we have.
Yeah? This one?
Yep. There's a crafter behind it.
There's a what behind it?
Crafter.
Okay. Neat. I set up I set up something very similar with my Sky Factory 2 world.
Yeah.
And it's tied into logistics pipes, which was the cool trick. And it uses the master infusion stone.
We're going to use that as soon as we get to it. And it may be
that-
it before we get that.
Yeah, that's All you really need is another star, because everything else is easy to make. If you get another star, it's like super easy to make a Master Infusion Stone, and it can work on all tiers, and it has unlimited uses.
Yeah, I did see that. Just we need another star, and what a bit.
Oh, okay. You just have everything going internal except the top tier.
Yes.
So what I did with logistics pipes is I wanted to request on demand any of the 4 tiers. So I had to basically do like some hokery with the infusion stone, but it works really well.
So what we're gonna wind up doing for that?
Also, you know you can make this faster, right?
Yeah, I forgot to do that earlier.
Yeah, there's a speed button. it's useful.
I hit that. I might have forgotten that.
Yeah.
What we're gonna do later is actually make it craft the end tier, and anytime we want something on demand, we tell it
Right.
to decraft it.
Also, we're kind of out of power.
Fine.
Probably because I'm running 2 octadic capacitors in these things, but either that or there's like. Yeah. Nope. No, we're definitely using power faster than we're.
Nah, we're fine.
We're fine.
See, it's invisible, which means it's okay.
Oh, that's logic that I don't think is true.
I mean, would you want?
We aren't losing power on any of those machines yet. Maybe these guys are losing power somewhere. Somebody must be losing power somewhere.
Yeah, it's inside the buffers of the magmatics. So we might actually be breaking even right now.
Really? That would be cool. Also, you know what else I did in Sky Factory 2.5 is I made the top tier furnace from the agriculture mod. In this one, it's called Ultimate Furnace.
Yep.
Have you seen that?
I've seen what's in this world.
Yeah.
I assume with 9,001% though.
Yeah.
Multiplied by 10 seconds or divided by 10 seconds, it's gonna be much faster.
It basically smelts an item a tick.
Probably, but
Yeah. No, not probably. That's what it did in 1.7, so I assume that's what it does in 1.10. It's really fast. It is, though, expensive. Because you need 3 Inferium blocks. So those are expensive. Alright, so you've been doing a little bit of stuff, right? Mostly you've been playing with the chickens, is that correct?
just the chickens, yeah. And the crops, I guess. But
Okay.
we have an odd problem.
What's that?
We don't have any space in our diamond chest of resources.
We don't have any space in our diamond chest. What now? For resources?
Resources.
Oh, well, I mean...
So to take all the iron out.
Yeah, fair enough. So we can do 2 things. We can make a wall of storage drawers for resources, or we can start doing refined storage.
We could do refined storage. And what's funny is, before we did our soul sands, we could have done it.
Yeah? Why is that?
We have enriched iron dust from the sand that we were sieving earlier.
Yes, we have a bit of that, but we're probably going to need more than we currently have, and we're not currently sifting the sand in the way that we need to get that.
Yeah.
If we wanted to get enriched iron dust, we would need to sift with an iron or a diamond stiffened mesh. We have to sift sand. But I'm doing flint because I wanted to get copper out of this.
Yeah. I switched them midday earlier.
Okay.
Just so I can get prosperity stones.
Cool.
But then I switched them back.
Okay. Good
A
deal.
little bit of enriched iron.
It's interesting. I like the way that they changed things up in 110 with the sifting, because it's like you could theoretically have multiple sifters for each type of resource if you really wanted to get all the things. But you can also prioritize it like we are. Like, we decided that we don't care so much about some of the sand stuff, though that might change soon. Because we can either sift the soul sand to get more quartz, or we can do that iron quartz stuff from sand. I mean, I could throw a diamond mesh into here and start getting the quartz dust stuff. Can we...
We may want to do the sand just because prosperity stones require that.
Do they? Okay. You want more
The only other
prosperity
way to
shards,
get them
basically, is what you're telling me?
boring.
You're telling me you want more prosperity shards?
Yeah, because the base crafting proceeds.
Okay. Cool. So that will stop us from getting copper and tin right now. How are we on copper and tin?
We have several stacks of copper, 10.
Actually, I don't know that it stops us from getting tin.
I don't think I have any 10.
Is there even tin? It might not even be a thing.
I don't think it's a thing. No. We're just gonna use
Gold,
copper and
iron,
tin being
copper,
fair.
aluminum. That's interesting. There's no tin. Okay, well, it stops us from getting copper. Let's just put it that way. So, all right, here's what I'll do. I'll make a diamond mesh. And I will throw that into the sand one in place of the iron stiffened, and then we'll be cool. So just 4 diamonds, right? Which we should be pretty good on, to be fair, because we are getting diamonds from our gravel. Or at least we should be. Right. So that's cool.
It's probably nickel that replaced 10. Someone might be
Maybe.
right.
Maybe. So flint out, diamond in. So now we should be getting the quartz stuff at some point.
Apparently Darko removed 10.
Cool. And we'll also be getting your prosperity shards.
Yeah.
Oh wow, we've got more quartz and enriched iron dust in here already. That's cool. And a lot of nether quartz, actually. You must have done some of that. Oh, prosperity block. Neat. Is that on? Yeah. So prosperity shards are being compressed. Did you notice that? We have 20 prosperity blocks in this chest.
Yeah, I had to turn off nether quartz going into this thing because it turns into blocks.
Oh, and then it's
But
not
deep
easy to
crafting is-
unblock.
Yeah. It's like
Sweet.
clay.
Okay. So if you want, I can work on a refined storage system today. With the caveat that we're probably going to need a little bit more power. So we're doing good on lava production, it looks like. So let me make a few more. Well, power will probably be better once these guys are done working. So are we building a backlog of power? Yes, we're getting a net gain of
Do you
power
wanna see
now, I
me-
think. What's that?
Look at this bottom left magmatic.
Yeah, what about it? Oh, neat. Well,
That's
that's cool.
240.
How much is it producing now?
About 240.
Wow,
So
That-
5 times 40 plus the 40 that it makes on its own.
that's cool.
So that's why I wanted to do the extra utility one, because it's easy
Right.
to scale up. We'll need
Okay.
them later anyway.
That's pretty awesome. All right, so that's cool.
That's
I'm
at the
just
cost of
curious
good
if our
power.
lava production will be able to keep up with that. But I guess we'll find
Oh
out.
yeah, because we can still
Okay.
improve this a little bit more.
Okay. Cool. All right. Then if we're good on power, which it seems like we are, let me come back in a minute once I'm ready to start working on refined storage. All right, guys, we're back. So Soren, I'm going to start on refined storage, I think.
Okay.
I'm
going
cooking
to,
up a bunch of
fix
that
my
quartz
chicken.
enriched iron stuff. Oh, chickens are dying. What did those chickens ever do to you?
Loud noises.
Fair enough.
Anything.
So silicon, we can sag mill clay, redstone, or sand. So let's sag mill a bunch of sand and get more silicon.
I'm hesitant to name this.
We may want more sand in the future, Soren, so I'm going to probably upgrade this iron chest over here to hold more than just 32 stacks or whatever.
Okay. Go with emerald.
Okay. Are we good on emeralds at the moment?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And then I'm pretty sure I just need to smelt silicon to get what we're supposed to get. If I'm not mistaken, smelting silicon equals making the silicon processors, right? Well, actually, I don't need silicon processors yet. So that's cool. Nice. Okay, cool. So that works. You're almost done cooking up all the quartz enriched iron we're gonna need. Beautiful. So let's get to crafting, shall we? So we're going to want a controller first. Wow, we have a lot of stuff. I'm going to put away some of this because I don't need it all right now. Cool. And then we're probably going on a crafting grid, but we're going to need a grid. So that's going to require processors, which require solderers. So let's get some solderers. Just sticky pistons, not a problem. Okay, so we're going to want some iron. And we're going to want some redstone. And what do we have, Soren, that can be used to make sticky pistons?
Fine.
Do we have a good amount of that?
Yeah, look
Oh,
in the
nice.
bottom left chest.
Thank you, sir.
We have a sundry token with me.
A dozen of these should be fine.
One of the rewards from a loot bag was a purple slime sapling.
Cool. I'm going to make a bunch of solderers.
Okay.
4 of them should be good for now. Now I want to make a plug, right?
If you want to accept how you want to point. The red one.
Point. Okay, point is 4 flux cores around a block of redstone. And you've got 3 flux cores in here. So to make a flux core, I need some burnt up flux and an eye of ender.
And there's burnt flux inside the resource chest.
Sweet. And obsidian. We have some of that too. And then we just need an eye of ender.
I should have more ender pearls for my mob farm.
Oh. Oh, neat. Cool. So, ender pearl. We should have blaze rods as well, or blaze dust at least, because we're getting that from sifting. So we should be quite good on blaze stuff. You and you. And this can go away. Let's put away some junk we don't need on us right now. Is that cool? I probably don't need all that stuff, to be honest. Cool. Alright, so to make one of these, we need this with a block of redstone. Flux point. Okay, so that should accept power. Let's see if I can figure out how to hook it up to Soren's network. Well, that was easy. That was very easy.
Okay, staples button. Oh, yeah. It's just so nice. It's like, plug it in. Done. It works.
Right? Cable
Don't need a test
requires
send everything, just a few things.
any block glass, quartz iron, and redstone. That should be cool. Any glass handy in this chest? Yes. So let's get ourselves a few cables. That should be a good starting point. And then, I mean, obviously this is like mostly temporary, but these should all have power now? Or do they have to be on the sides? I think they'll all work. So now if I want a grid, and then we want to upgrade that to a crafting grid. So a grid requires a construction core, which is a basic processor and glowstone, a destruction core, which is a basic processor and nether quartz, and then 2 improved processors, which requires smelted silicon, basically. So let's cook up some silicon. Should be as easy as doing that. Yeah, those are your printed silicons. Nice. Having an octadic capacitor in here really helps. Okay, and then we'll cook up some of you as well. And that gets me my printed improved processor stuff. Cool. And then basic processor is printed basic processor with redstone and silicon. Printed basic processor is smelted iron, right? So let's get a handful of those cooked up. So in theory, I should be able to do this, and you're gonna work. Nice. Cool. I'm just gonna make a handful of these because I know I'm gonna need a bunch, right? And that's that. Let's get some quartz and glowstone. They're not super fast, but we can speed them up at some point. Okay. What we're also going to eventually need for the crafting grid is an advanced diamond processor. So let's smelt like, let's say 3 diamonds. Does that sound cool? And then we'll be cool.
Do you have that drawer key on you by chance?
It's somewhere.
Okay. Sorry.
Where, I could not say.
I found it. It's in the top right golden chest. Whenever you need it.
Cool. Alright, so let's craft up a grid, which should have everything I need on me. I get a little bit more of this quartz and rich stuff. So we're going to need one of you. And then the grid is going to need one of you. And one of you. And that's it. Nice. And then the crafting grid just requires a crafting table. And I made a diamond core, but I didn't grab it out of here, did I? Nope. Dire derps. Sweet. Alright, so that's a grid. And then next step will be a drive. So we're going to need disk drive, which is just 2 advanced processors. Hey, look what I happen to have. It's almost like that was on purpose, but it really wasn't. I'm not that smart. Disk drive. And then we're going to want probably some 1K storage disks. So we do 1Ks or 4. Let's just go straight to 4K. Does that sound cool? So we're going to need 3 1Ks, which are going to require any block glass with any silicon, redstone, and quartz enriched iron. So, Soren, I'm going to steal some of your glass. And we're going to want more redstone.
What did you just take?
I don't know, half a stackish? Where's all our redstone?
It's probably in a block over here. Yeah, there's a block. There's several blocks in your compressor.
Yeah, I already took them. Where's the rest of our redstone? We should have a lot.
Blocks.
Now, there's 14 blocks over here, but I expected to have more redstone by now. Just seems like we don't have as much as I would have expected to.
I thought we used quite a bit. We have some redstone over here because of witches.
Okay. I think I'm good for now. I just expected to have more than we do.
Yeah. We'll have seeds soon, so we'll make it so we'll guarantee.
Right. So the 4K storage part seems pretty easy to get. We just need more basic processors, which are iron, right? Yeah. Oh, Soren. Using my smelter. Well, this will be good enough for now. So we'll throw the one 4K storage block in there. Oh wait, we have to make that an actual thing. So 4K storage part can turn into you. Hey Soren, guess what?
A wall.
We have a refined storage
Refined
system.
storage?
Yeah. Up and running, dude.
Nice.
I need access to your to this smeltery to make a few more items. So once you're done with your, oh my goodness. All right, you're gonna have to be put on hold for a minute.
I got you. I got you. Don't remove them.
I already removed them.
No, put them back. We have two.
Do we really have to?
Yes, you had one earlier, and you just, I don't know why you had to. You just had to. We can power that easily.
I want an octadick in there too.
Oh, okay.
Actually, how's this configured? Why is there sand going into it?
Oh, sorry.
I thought you were putting it there so I could use it.
You are. Sorry.
Not so you could double your speed.
Here, for this, I need two going now. Get another one.
I'm gonna throw an octadick in there so it's fast.
Yeah, there's a small error in the plan.
Which is what?
Open the chest.
What about it?
Other one. The one next to the pig.
You failed, sir. You failed miserably.
It's okay. As long as you don't output to the chest, it's okay.
You configured it
Well,
to
as soon as
output to
it's
the
done.
chest, didn't you?
Just give me a second. Hold on.
Oh, Soren. I also need to print some silicon. Okay.
This
Better-ish.
is a temporary build. I need like a tag item that I can go over and
There's a
right-click
zombie
and
under
block
you.
with it and add... I noticed that. Hello. I'm gonna sleep real quick because I made a boo-boo.
Yeah,
Don't
I
go
see
over
what
there.
you
Don't
did.
go over there.
Dude, things are happening right now. Do you not have a weapon?
I did. I just want to push on with
Dark Alsto,
That's not where
this is
I
what you
wanted
get
to.
for making a fun map.
I can fly this. That's okay. Come to me.
So this should be good to make this, which should be good to make, sweet, this. And now we've got two 4Ks, so we can store. So I have the ability to store 8,000 items.
I think we already had that. We just didn't have a way to search 800 items.
Fair enough. I'm just letting you know that, like, things are in progress. Do we have a dolly of sorts or something we can move blocks with?
I can take it.
So that I can pick up these chests and move them?
Packing tape.
Does that work on iron chests as well?
It works on tile entities in general.
Really? All tile
You
entities?
you have to have paper in your inventory and you right click it and it'll package it up and then you break it.
Sweet. Let's try it. So it's the packing tape from the packing tape mod?
Yeah. And you'll need paper.
Sweet. So I shift right click it and then I pick it up?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. And then when I place it down, it's the tile entity again?
It'll stay in the packaging until you right click it.
Neat. So I'm going to want to make an import bus. So let's
It's
set
like a
you
confirmation
to...
kind of thing. It's like, are you sure you want it there?
What's that?
It's kind of like a confirmation thing. It's like, you want that there, right? Before it unpackages it.
That's cool. So I should be able to search for importer. Nice. So I just need one of you. Which is a basic processor, which is in here. Check, check, check. Everybody wins. Do, do, do. Importer. Nice. So you should be importing now. Awesome. So if I wanted to speed this up, it's an upgrade. There's a stack upgrade, which is 4 speed upgrades. Speed upgrades are an upgrade with redstone and sugar. An upgrade is this. Okay. Can you get me some sugar?
It's in the top left chest. There's a sugar cane. Was there at least? Yeah. You want sugar cane or sugar?
I'll get it. So speed upgrade looks like it's the best I can get right now. Is sugar and redstone with those upgrades. That's doable. Alright. Alright guys, so this feels like a good wrapping up point for the episode. So what we'll do is come back next episode and continue building out the refined storage system. So I'm going to work on like auto crafting and all that good stuff.
Okay.
That's cool. Current usage is 21 RS a tick for the record.
That's... We'll just make more.
Indeed. I want this to be a stack upgrade, but in order to make more upgrades, we're going to need more improved processors. So I'm going to work on this a little bit off camera. We'll be right back. So, Dial 20 signing off. Take it easy.
Take it easy.